The deep sea, a world of crushing pressure, absolute darkness, and freezing cold. For centuries, it was a realm more mysterious than the surface of the moon. But our relentless curiosity drove us deeper, and with every descent, the risk grew. What happens when something goes wrong in a place where no human can survive unprotected? This is the story of deep sea rescue, a history written in moments of breathtaking crisis and incredible ingenuity. And it all truly begins in the summer of 1973 off the coast of Ireland. Two men, Roger Chapman and Roger Mallinson, were aboard a small submersible named Pisces 3. Their mission was routine, laying a transatlantic telephone cable on the seabed, nearly 1,600 feet down. Suddenly, a freak accident. A hatch was torn open, the sub flooded with water, and it plummeted to the seafloor, landing upside down. They were trapped. Inside their tiny metal sphere, only 6 feet in diameter, the situation was dire. The lights were out, the temperature was dropping, and most critically, their oxygen supply was dwindling. They had enough for about 72 hours. The clock was ticking. On the surface, a massive international rescue effort scrambled into action. It was a race against time unlike any other. The world watched, holding its breath. No one had ever attempted a rescue this deep before. Could they even find the tiny sub in the vast, dark ocean? And if they did, how could they possibly bring it up? Rescue submersibles were dispatched from around the globe. The Pisces 2, another sub from the same company, and the U.S. Navy's CURV-3 were sent to the scene. The team faced unimaginable challenges. Stormy seas, technical failures, and the sheer difficulty of operating at such depths hampered their efforts. Back inside Pisces 3, Chapman and Mallinson did everything they could to conserve air. They stopped talking, lay as still as possible, and tried to manage their growing fear. As hours turned into days, their hope began to fade. Their oxygen levels were becoming critically low. They were down to their last few minutes of breathable air. Then, a miracle. After multiple failed attempts, rescuers finally managed to attach a specially designed hook to the stranded submersible. The ascent was agonizingly slow, a delicate operation to prevent the lines from snapping. Finally, after 84 terrifying hours trapped in the abyss, Pisces 3 broke the surface. Chapman and Mallinson were alive. They had survived with just 12 minutes of oxygen to spare. The Pisces 3 rescue was a landmark event. It was the deepest and most complex underwater rescue in history, and it proved that with courage and innovation, the impossible could be achieved. It also served as a stark wake-up call, highlighting the urgent need for better safety protocols and more advanced rescue technology for the burgeoning field of deep-sea exploration. Inspired by this near disaster, engineers and scientists redoubled their efforts. The following decade saw a revolution in submersible design. Remotely operated vehicles, or ROVs, became the workhorses of the deep. These unmanned robots, tethered to a surface ship, could operate at depths and for durations far beyond human limits. Equipped with powerful lights, high-definition cameras, and sophisticated manipulator arms, ROVs became the eyes and hands of explorers and rescuers on the seafloor. Think of them as underwater drones, but far more robust. They can perform delicate tasks like recovering artifacts from ancient shipwrecks, installing and repairing deep-sea equipment, and, crucially, assisting in rescue operations. Modern ROVs can attach lift lines, clear debris, and provide a vital visual link to a stranded vessel, all while keeping human rescuers safely on the surface. Alongside ROVs, the development of autonomous underwater vehicles, or AUVs, opened up new frontiers. These untethered, self-propelled robots can be programmed to survey vast areas of the ocean floor on their own, creating detailed maps that are essential for both scientific discovery and locating objects in distress. Today's deep-sea missions are a testament to how far we've come since Pisces 3. Take the search for the lost submarine Era, San Juan in 2017. The Argentine naval vessel vanished with 44 crew members on board. An immense international search effort was launched, deploying the most advanced deep-sea technology available. AUVs methodically scanned a massive search area, and eventually, an ROV operated by Ocean Infinity located the wreckage nearly 3,000 feet down, a year after it disappeared. While a rescue was tragically no longer possible, finding the submarine provided answers for the grieving families. Or consider the exploration of the Titanic. When the wreck was first discovered in 1985, the submersible Alvin and the Era of Jason Jr. gave humanity its first glimpse of the legendary ship since it sank. In the decades since, increasingly advanced ROVs have allowed for stunningly detailed imaging and artifact recovery, helping us piece together the story of that fateful night. These missions are not just about finding what's lost. They're about understanding our past and pushing the boundaries of what's possible. Every mission, whether it's a scientific expedition to a hydrothermal vent or a commercial operation on an oil rig, now benefits from the lessons learned in 1973. Redundancy systems, emergency beacons, and standardized rescue procedures are now the norm. The global community is better prepared than ever to respond to a deep-sea crisis. But the deep ocean remains a formidable and unpredictable environment. As we push even deeper, exploring the Hadal Zone, the ocean's deepest trenches below 20,000 feet, new challenges and new dangers will emerge. The pressures are astronomical, capable of crushing most machines instantly. The technology required to operate safely at these depths is on the absolute cutting edge of engineering. The story of deep-sea rescue is a continuous cycle of challenge and innovation. It's a story of human vulnerability in the face of nature's awesome power, but also of our incredible resilience and our unwavering drive to explore, to understand, and to save one another. From the desperate race to save the crew of Pisces 3 to the robotic explorers of today, it's a journey that reminds us that even in the darkest, most unforgiving corners of our planet, the human spirit of discovery and compassion shines brightly. The next time you look out at the vast expanse of the ocean, remember the world that lies beneath. It's a world we're still just beginning to know. A world of wonder and of risk, where heroes, both human and robotic, stand ready to answer the call from the deep. Thanks for watching. If you found this journey into the deep fascinating, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more stories from the frontiers of exploration. See you next time.